after my video yesterday, I went on a walk with Willow, and on my walk, I talk to God, and I go in the woods. I talk to God, right? So I was saying, God, I don't mean to come off as ungrateful. I'm very grateful that I hit this goal. I got my 100 subs and stuff like that. But it doesn't. It's like it just feels like another day. It doesn't feel like, oh my god. It doesn't feel like that. It just feels like another day. And like, do I? I don't want to be ungrateful. But and then I and then immediately after that, I was like, oh shit. That's the point. This is the point you're trying to show me, is that if you overemphasize and you put all your value as a human being into the goals, into the accolades, into the things, they're not going to fulfill you because they're very unfulfilling, right? Because you have to be okay now. The classic thing is, okay, I'm gonna feel better when I have a girlfriend. I'm gonna feel better when I get this job. I'm gonna be okay at this dollar amount when I have this level of success. When I finally did it, when I learn this skill, then I'll be okay. Then I'll be okay. But that's all cap. I mean, that's a classic thing. We all know that's all cap. You're not gonna be okay there, right? Because you're not okay now. So what would getting a material thing, how would that fulfill your soul, right? Even if it's not a material thing, a relationship, you're still relying on something else to fulfill that void within you, right? So you never, at the end of the day, it's just you with you, you know, getting even like, your company, you sell your company for $500 million, right? Or a million, whatever it is. You might be happy for a couple days, a couple weeks of you're buying stuff, you're giving people money, and then after some time, you're just at your house and you're by yourself and you're like, fuck, I thought this was gonna like help with this, but it's not. You're still with you, bro. You're still with you. And I was also thinking about like someone like a Shea Gillis, right? He won the championship last year, and they asked him afterwards. They said, "So what are you gonna do now?" He's like, "I want to win another one," because you he's put all his whole life has been dedicated to getting this championship. That's every hooper's dream. Every person that wants to play basketball for their life, that's their dream, is to win an NBA championship. And I guarantee you, it's like, yeah, it's cool for that day, for that week when you go do the parade, whatever it is. And then and then and then the new season comes and you're back at the floor again. You're like, "Oh wait." And rather than being like, "Wait, I love basketball. I just love to play." And rather than sitting with that, I love the work and I love that, they put another goal in. It's like, oh, now I want another championship and I want another one. And their value and the thing they're always looking towards is this next thing. And then when they get there, like, fuck. And that's why you see Tom Brady. I mean, he retired to be with his family, and he couldn't do it because when you that thing that you've been doing, the football, whatever, that's been giving you this dopamine, this thing you've put your whole life into, and you stop doing it. Same thing with Dustin Poirier in UFC, right? And you stop doing it, you're depressed for a while because you're finally sitting with yourself and sitting with all the things you've been avoiding by, playing the football, by training at UFC, and like the you having goals was this thing that acted as a distraction from you, right? The goal was something you could focus on, so you didn't have to focus on internally, right? And he came, Tom Brady comes out of retirement, he loses his whole family, bro. He literally lost his whole family for football. It's like, oh, okay. Like, and you could say, yeah, he's money now, and now he's a commentator, but he lost his family, and then you could blame his wife, but it's like, dude, she said you gotta, like, it's not an ultimatum, but it's like, dude, this guy's been gone from the house for 20 years, bro. Like, what are you running from? And so it's interesting. Like, you see these guys, right? Shea wins the championship, and rather than sitting there with them, and it's a very hard truth to confront, which is like these things that you're trying to get, these rings, are fucking meaningless. It's games of the earth. There's nothing spiritual about this shit. The spiritual thing is more so being grounded and just finding love with the game. Like, look at Wemby. I mean, yeah, Wemby wants to be the best, but he's also a very spiritual person. You could see it comes out in that way, right? He's not nonchalant about his shit, right? And he's always growing. He's always learning, right? And so my point, furthermore, actually, you could look at a guy like Mr. Beast. To me, I think, to anyone that's done psychology, to anyone that's actually just a person that can observe people, that dude is literally one of the most miserable people I've ever seen. I never. This guy is fucking miserable because his whole shtick, his whole thing, his whole like since he started YouTube and maybe even probably beforehand has been we need to go bigger. I need to one up myself. I need to one up myself. I need to one up myself. And when you're constantly one upping yourself, you never are with yourself. Because if you don't one up it with yourself, it's a hit on his value as a person. If he doesn't get more views on this video, he never does better. And he never gives away more money. If he never makes more money, if he never has more subs, like it becomes a hit on him because he can't sit still. And this one up is acting once again as a distraction. It's a thing that has perceived value, but when he receives it, there's no value, and the only value it provides is like some sort of facade that he's gonna keep going, right? And this guy and that's why I say he's not a philanthropist, bro, because he doesn't actually give a fuck about giving money to people. And you're like, why does that matter? He's still giving money to people. He's still building wells. I think it does matter. I think your intention does matter. Like, he's just doing it for content. He's just doing it so he could be the person that built the most wells. It's not like he doesn't give a fuck about the children. He's just doing it because he wants to be. It's this thing. It's this accolade and it's this content thing he's going on, right? And it's lastly like someone like Mike Tyson, right? Remember that interview he did later on in his life when he was done. He came back. He was done fighting, right? Interview comes to his house and is pointing out all of his belts. And Mike's like, this is fucking garbage. He's just tossing it. It's fucking garbage. Because he understood spiritually. He made it. Where it's like, this thing that he's been trying to achieve, it's fucking point. It's like, what is this belt? Who gives a fuck? It's a thing of the ego, right? It's like, oh wow, I'm the best fighter. I beat the best guy. Like, now I have this belt. And it's like, okay, and the high from that lasts like a couple days, a couple weeks, and then you're sitting with yourself again. And he understands that. That's why he's saying it's garbage, because it doesn't matter what you have. It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, you got to sit with yourself. It's just you with you all the time. And this is why I was thinking about, back to the main point of like the subs. I realized like I was happy about it. I was like, God, I don't feel any different. Like, I don't feel any different. And that's good, because I feel good. Because I built that foundation. I've done the foundational work, the hard work of just like constantly looking myself in the mirror and digging down my spirit, right? And doing the shadow work and being in therapy and working on the generational issues, where I'm okay now. So everything else is just additive, right? It's like when I get 1,700 subscribers, it's not like, oh my God, I've been waiting my whole life. It's like, oh, cool. Like, I mean, I knew that was going to happen, but like, it's cool to see it, right? Same thing when my company does well, when I pass my evaluation and trading, when if I just sit in this calm, like these things aren't the things that give me value. I give myself value. God gives me value, right? This relationship with God I have gives me value. There's nothing external that can provide me more value than the peace of my soul, right? That I have worked on and that God has helped me through, right? Now I have peace of soul, right? And so there's all this training you do, this work. You gotta flip it, because it's always like you get to the goal, you do all this work, and then you hit the accolade, and you're like, fuck yeah. And that means that you only feel good when you hit the accolade, and you're only looking forward to the accolade, meaning that the 99% of the time of your life you're just letting pass by because it's just work. You're just doing the work. But you have to flip it. It's got to be flipped. You got to find the value in the work, so the 99% of the time you're happy. And then that 1% of the time where you get the big accolade, it doesn't feel like a different day. It's like, oh, shit, that's cool. Like, yeah, like I worked hard for this. But like, and that's why I say when all these things begin to happen in my life and all these successes, I think for other people it's going to be a shock. For me, it's going to be like another fucking day, because it's like, that's what I've been up to. You know what I mean? Like, I don't post so I can get to a certain amount of subs. I don't record these videos to get subs or views or any of that. It's just cathartic for me, and I enjoy it. And as soon as I begin to think about, oh my God, we're gonna hit this amount of subs. Oh, we need to make a video a certain way so we can get this up. As soon as I do all that, I lose this. I lose being grounded. I lose being centered, because I'm so focused on a bunch of bullshit, on like numbers and shit. I don't give a fuck. Same thing with trading. I call myself even earlier thinking about passing the eval. Like, as long as I just show up to and I stay grounded and I show up and I trade how I want to trade without thinking about the future, without thinking about, oh my God, we're gonna pass it, and then all this anxiety comes with it, I'll do fine. Same thing when I'm playing Melee. I could be playing the best Melee ever, and then I look at the name, I'm like, oh my God, I'm playing this top player, I'm gonna beat them, and then I just crumble. But all I had to do was just keep playing. But I crumbled because now I'm thinking about, now my head's going, oh my God, I'm gonna beat the top player. I've never beat this person before. And I'm putting the accomplishment and the accolade and the thing on a pedestal, and I'm putting my focus on that rather than just being here. And now what I've done is I'm just here, and the accomplishment and the how I'm gonna achieve things and the why and the fears and the doubts, I just put it to God. I just go outside, I go yap about it, right? And I don't worry about it. Because I know as long as I keep showing up, those things will just naturally happen. And so I guess my point of the video is like, take the value away from the accolade. You don't even got to think about it. It's okay. I'm not saying don't have goals and shit. You can have goals and dreams, but don't have it in a way where it's more that I have this goal, but I'm naturally going to get to this goal by just doing the work. And I love the work. Rather than like, I got to suffer through this work so I can get to this goal. Because then you're going to suffer all the time, and then you're going to get to the goal, and the high from that goal is going to last a couple days. And then you're like back to the grind again. But if you're always happy about the grind, and you're just excited about the grind, you're not even thinking about the goal. The goal just will happen. If you're thinking about the win, let it all go, bro. Surrender. I've finally been surrendering, motherfuckers. Anyways, my stomach's been fucked though. But guys, girls, gays, queers, them, anyone have a blessed rest of your Thursday. Catch you guys on a beautiful Friday. Day one of the World Cup was today. I forgot. It's so weird. It's not like not even a big deal. Like, it's not even like being like advertised like that. I remember when I was younger, but the World Cup, it would come along and be like, holy fucking shit. But now it's just kind of come along. You're like, oh, it's here now. But before it was like everyone was looking forward to it. You get the horns, the big ceremony, all that stuff like shit. Anyways,